I'm Dave Pavelich, and this is Face to Face.
Fans, welcome to another very special edition of MFC Face to Face. I'm your host, Dave Pavelich, and I'm joined by the two heavyweights that will collide for the World Championship this Friday night. I'm joined by Mr. Anthony Hamilton and Smilino Rama. What's going on, guys?
How you doing, man?
How you doing?
Are you guys ready for the fight coming up Friday night?
Ready as can be.
Can't wait.
Who's going to take home this title?
Me.
Why is that?
Man, I'm confident, man. Been training with the best fighters in the world. Been training hard for a long time. I'm ready to make a difference, man, and make a statement.
What do you think about that?
Everybody trains. You don't go in there, just because you sit in a cage with tigers doesn't make you a tiger.
At first glance, when we brought up the name Anthony Hamilton to take this shot, you didn't really want to fight him. Why is that? Did you think that you wanted more of a caliber guy to fight?
It's not about caliber, it's about ranking, right? We're here to progress properly, and no offense to my opponent, but I thought I'd get a higher ranked guy. That goes without saying, though. You don't take anybody lightly in this sport. You don't mess around with people. Everybody's got a chance in there. You swing, you hit somebody, you're getting hit. It doesn't matter if you're getting hit by a bat, by a kid, or by anybody. You're getting hit in there.
How do you see this fight finishing?
You can finish anywhere. I train every aspect of the game. Striking, grappling,
first
wrestling.
Round? You can take him out in the first round like the six other guys?
The thing is with me, like you guys have seen, is I take opportunities. If I ever get an opportunity, I capitalize on it. As soon as I get it, whether it's a knockout or submission, whichever one it is, I'll get it done.
You said in a couple interviews leading up to this fight that Rama talks a little bit too much. Why do you think that is? Do you think that's out of fear, or why do you think that he's ranked so much above you?
I don't necessarily think he talks too much. I just think that he's not giving me the credit that I deserve. I feel like I'm a better fighter than what he may think, and I'm definitely going to surprise him.
How upset are you that you're not the main event for this fight, and why do you think the fans didn't vote for you?
You want to know why they didn't vote for me? Because I didn't go out there and try to get people to vote for me. Because from what I knew, I was going to be the main event. That's from what I knew. That's what was promised to me. And then I got asked, if you can prove that we said that, then you'll be main event. And I proved it, and the word went back again. So that's the reason why I was like, whatever. My job's to fight. I'm not here to promote.
Rama is a young, undefeated fighter who's took out everybody in the first round. Does that worry you a little bit?
Not at all. I think he's talented. I think he's tough. He's got a bright future ahead of him. But I think all the momentum that he has going right now is going to stop when he faces me.
Well, do you think that the ranking and a little bit got to his head a little bit? Do you think he's looking a little bit too far ahead?
Maybe so. I just think that, all respect to Canada, I have a lot of Canadian friends, but I just don't think that there's the same caliber of fighters in Canada as there is in the United States.
Are you vicious when you come in the ring?
Absolutely. That's the name of this game, right? We go in there to kill. We like to compete. We like to get after it, and that's the mentality you have to have.
How do you see this fight finishing?
It's not going all 5 rounds.
No? You're going to take him out?
That's the plan.
How?
Not sure. Anywhere it goes. Just like my friend said here. You know what I'm saying? We train every aspect of the game, so however it goes down, that opportunity when it presents itself, I'm taking it.
You guys feel like you're the two best heavyweights in the world facing for this title?
For this title, yeah. In the MFC, yeah. There's no other heavyweights like us. Who else is out there? Barnett? The short, fat guy? That's it. That's what you guys got me for the last guy. At least you guys got a solid guy this time, I'll tell you that. Because Barnett was going out.
So you don't think that he's going to go out?
I'm not saying that. Right? Like I said, we train every aspect, but we're prepared for anything. I'm prepared to knock him out and submit him and take him down, do whatever, clinch him, anything.
If you had to describe your fight style in one word, what would it be?
Finisher. I'm an MMA fighter. I do everything. Everything you need me to do, I get it done in there. And that showed. I don't need to talk about it. You guys know what I do.
Can you tell us a little bit about your life leading up to this point right now?
Training hard. That's what I do. This is my job. 3 times a day. I don't work. I don't do anything. Fighting is my provider. This is what I do for a living. I don't go to camps anywhere. Coaches come out to me. I live in my city. Coaches come there. I train morning, afternoon, and night. Every single day, that's what I do.
What do you think about when you're training for a guy like Rama that thinks he's going to kill you? Like, what's your mind process going into that?
It's just another fight, man. Every guy that comes in there, they're not going in there to lose. Rama's coming here to win. So I got to be the best that I can be that night. So I prepare for everything, man. Just train hard and go as hard as I can every single time.
You picture yourself as a world champ?
Ever since you guys gave me the call for Chris Barnett, for the first guy, I had dreams about this belt. And you guys know about my dreams last time.
You ready to go, guys?
Absolutely.
This gonna go down?
It's going to be the best fight of the night.
Why is that?
Because we're both hungry. We're both about to get after it, man. We're gonna get it bloody. We're gonna get crazy, man. It's gonna be a great show for the fans.
Do you have to put in your mind that, like, anger? Because I know, like, you know, a lot of people say this is a sport, you know, and street fight, yeah, you're mad at the other guy, but it's almost even weirder when it is a sport where you got that time to think about it. And Lena, you got to be vicious to somebody you don't even know, or maybe didn't even get you mad. What goes through your head for that?
Man, just motivating, man. We're both trying to make a life for ourselves, do something for our families. You know, we're both athletes, we're both competitors, so we're just trying to be the best that we can be. I think that's motivating enough.
What would a loss do to your career here at this point?
You know, I don't think about losing. If I thought about losing, I'm in the wrong sport. So if and when I face that, then I'll have to deal with that at that point. But I don't think about that. I don't think about losing, right? Thinking about losing is for losers, right? Like he said, we come in here to win. We don't come in here to lose. Losing's not an option. But unfortunately, it has to happen for somebody, right? He doesn't think about losing. In his mind, he's never a loser. He's always a winner, right? In my mind, I'll never lose, right? That's what that is. We come in here to fight. We come in here to win. We don't think about losing. Doesn't exist in our world. My world doesn't exist. I don't know what losing means, because if I thought about losing, I wouldn't be training in my potential. I'd be expecting something different. I'd be thinking about luck. Me, I put in my work and I win. That's what's happened.
What does Hamilton bring to the table that your opponents before haven't brought?
Tenacity, you know, he's aggressive, more aggressive than anybody I've ever fought. He's a bigger body, you know. Fortin was a big guy, but Fortin was just a tall guy, right? He's more filled out, he trains well, he trains with good guys, and that's what I've asked for. I've asked you guys for a good opponent, and you guys got me in.
You always visualize winning, and usually I think all 6 fights have happened, that you pictured it and it happened.
I had a dream and I called it out the days before.
What was your dreams leading up to this?
You guys will hear when I talk to Mike Chavello and Pat Miltich.
You don't want to tell us?
Nope, it's only for certain people.
What about you? How do you visualize this fight ending?
Like I said, it's not going all 5 rounds. I visualize it as, you know, it's just another fight for me, man. I'm going in there to win. I'm going in there to finish this fight, and that's exactly how I see it going.
Do you think that Rama's a little bit small for the weight class? I see that you're kind of a little bit bigger than him right now. Do you think that that's going to play a factor in this game?
Nah, he's still dangerous. He's explosive. He's pretty, you know, filled out himself. So he's definitely a tough opponent.
What's the biggest fear leading up to a fight in your head when you're training? Is there a fear that fuels motivation to, like, what makes you go to the gym every morning?
Like he said, taking care of ourselves in the future, right? I got to take care of myself and my family, you know? We have people to take care of. We're not doing this for jokes. We're not trying to play around. We're trying to make a future out of this. We're trying to live out of this, okay? That's what gets me to the gym. Because scared, there's no scared business in this business. There's no such thing as scared in this business. There's nerves, there is doubt, there is...
Talk to me about your doubts a little bit.
Doubts that everybody has. If I were to tell you in a week from now you're supposed to fight one guy and I show you this guy and you know what's gonna happen, aren't you gonna doubt it every day? You're gonna sit there and say, what if he does this? What if I get embarrassed? What if I get hurt? What if he knocks me out? What if he takes me down, holds me down? What if, it just...
How do you fight those thoughts?
By going to the gym. When you're training, you don't have time to think about that stuff. You think about what you're doing at the moment. You're living in the moment when you're training. So when I spend my time, whether I'm training or doing cardio, it doesn't matter, weights, whatever. That's what gets my mind off of everything. So as soon as I'm doing that, nothing's happening in my head.
From just looking at Rama, you guys are face to face here. What goes through your mind thinking, like, how is he gonna come Friday night? How is he gonna come at you on Friday night? Do you think you're feeling stronger or weaker from this being in front of him here?
I feel the same. I mean, he's going to come to win. You know, he's not going to come out there, you know, any less confident, any less than he's been before. I mean, he's going to come out there hard, and I'm prepared for that. I'm expecting that.
Be honest with his demeanor. How do you see this fight coming? By how he's acting and talking and.
How I see it coming? This fight's not going to go to the end. It's not about how people talk. It's about how they perform. You watched our fights. You've seen how they've gone. You've seen our records, right? He's seen my record. I've seen his record. There's only one way this fight's gonna go. It's gonna finish. Right? There's no attitude. Doesn't say anything about how a person fights. You can put the nicest dog in a corner and they're gonna attack. And I'll tell you, that bite's gonna hurt.
Well, guys, thank you very much for coming. World Heavyweight Championship. What does this belt mean to you, and why are you gonna take it home?
You know, ever since I joined the MFC, you guys put me up against the killer. And what happened to him? He got killed. That's what happens. So, I've been picturing this belt from the day I got here. I kept a picture of it on my phone. You know, I've dreamt about it. I've dreamt of myself walking out of the stadium with it. So, you know, this is everything I work for. That's what that represents. Not to be materialistic or anything, but it means everything. This is what I'm working for. This is what's going to open up my future.
And you?
It's a dream come true, man. This opportunity is great. I think it means the exact same thing for me as it means for him. This is the best opportunity of my career so far, and man, I'm excited about it.
Why should people come and watch this heavyweight fight?
It's going to be explosive, man. It's going to finish. It's going to end. People aren't going to waste their time watching this fight. It's going to end. That's what's going to happen.
I agree. I think it's going to be two of your most athletic, heavyweights in the game right now are going to go after it, man. We're going to go hard. We're going to put on a good show.
Not just heavyweights, fighters in your show. Two of the most athletic and explosive fighters. You'll see about that.
Thanks, guys. That was MFC Face to Face, MFC 38, Friday night. Don't forget, Access TV. Let's go, guys. Thank you very much for joining me.